Hello, my loves. Welcome to your Sunday morning message. If you are new here, I'm Auji, and this is Sacred Libra, where we talk all things Libra. Welcome, 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 welcome. We're going to get into this reading. We're going to see the opportunities you have, what's happening overall, the things that you're not seeing, what's coming towards you, and challenges that you may be facing. All right, we're going to be getting a little help from the Sacred Rebels this morning, okay? As our guidance from Spirit, I do have the Sacred Rebels deck here. Also, the Sacred Creators pre-shuffle deck. We're going to be getting a couple cards, seeing what the advice from Spirit is. What do your Spirit guides and your ancestors, what do they want to say to you? What directions they want you to go into, okay? So let's get right into this reading. Please only take what resonates and leave what does not. If you find something that resonates, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. If you want something more personal, check the description bar down below. You have information where you can go purchase a personal reading. All right, let's get right into it. Okay, faith in the process. All right, Libra, as you can see on this card, this woman is praying. It almost looks like she's at her wit's end, and she's at the point where you can't do anything but pray. Okay, so this is basically letting you know that you have already planted some type of seeds, you've already did some type of work, and now you've reached the point where you're going to need something bigger than your own hands. You're going to need something bigger than man's physical hands. It's almost getting to a point where you feel like you need a miracle, or you need some type of assistance from the invisible realm. Faith in the process is confirmation that there is help in the invisible realm. There's just a need for you to have faith and call on it. Also, there may be something happening right now where you feel like you're in conflict, or you feel like you can't give a solution. All the solutions that you try to give to a certain place in your life, you feel like it may even make the problem even more, or it makes you feel a little bit out of alignment with yourself. Is that my phone? Hold on. I got a brunch date today, so I gotta make sure, okay? But you may feel like that you can't, like you need, is something bigger than you. Every time you try to get a solution, it could make a problem, or it makes you feel out of alignment with yourself. This means that there is something bigger coming to you. This is also a confirmation that there is something bigger coming to you. There's something more. What you have imagined, there's something way bigger than what you have imagined, and right now you need to have faith. Just have faith that you're being moved to certain places, you're being around certain people, even if these places may, or these places or these people may seem a little bit uncomfortable. The message is, I have resources. I have resources that you not know of. It is safe for you to trust into my ways. I have resources. I have help. I have things that you need. You don't even know what you need. Just trust in the process. Trust in where you're being guided. Trust to where you're going. Trust in where it is that you're flowing. For some of you guys, this may be, you might start seeing different people, or being placed in the right place at the right time with certain people, certain places, certain things, okay? All right? So trust in the process. All right, you have collaborative dreaming, okay? So these are these resources coming to you. Collaborative dreaming. For some of you guys, this is a time for you to co-create with like-minded individuals. If you have people coming up that they want to kind of like work with you, this is a time for you to collaborate. This is a time for you to get together, get in relationship. Um, Also, what's the other message here? Collaborative dreaming. Your dreams, your thoughts, your vision is not just for you, it's for the collective. You naturally have a heart to serve. You naturally have a heart to heal, to nurture, to love unconditionally. And there's a need for you to also work with those people, work with people who have like-minded um, hearts, like work with like-minded people. Um, Also, there may be conflict happening. There may be conflict happening here. Your job is to embrace any experiences with tension or friction within yourself or as you work with someone else. Try to be more compassionate, try to be more tolerant, and most of all, try to detach from the outcome. Um, there's so many creative expressions or creative ideas or creative groups that they build beautiful projects or beautiful masterpieces, and there was a little bit of friction in the coming together of two minds. This is a time for you. The friction is coming from it's because you're staying true to your heart. There may be ideas that might clash, but there's also a middle ground here. So as long as you stay true and open to you, this is not a time for you to diminish your ideas and just go along with someone else. That's not collaborating. It's time for you to collaborate. Your heart, your mind, my mind, and let's build something. Let's create something. And for some of you guys, these relationships, they may cause a little bit of friction. You may be a little, most likely, they may be a little bit uncomfortable, especially because the faith in the process is here. It's like, okay, I have to move this thing along or something needs to get moving, but it seems like I need to step out of myself, out of my bounds, out of my mind, out of my fear, out of my insecurities, okay? All right, and we have heaven sent. Oh, this is a gift. This is a gift here. So Spirit is telling you you have a gift coming to you. Now, this could be in some type of love relationship. This could be in some type of help. This could be something that you're trying to attain physically, but this is a spiritual gift. Something is coming, heaven sent. And for some of you guys, you don't even have to ask for this thing. You don't have to ask for it because you don't even know what it is. According to faith in the process, there are resources that you don't even know about. There's help. There's things that you don't even know about. There's also brilliancy. There's things that's coming into fruition. There's creation. There's new life that you don't even know about. You haven't even wrapped your mind. You haven't even wrapped your mind around it. All you need to do is be in a place of faith. Okay. Um, this is also you getting really, really deep, like in tune with yourself, intuition. Um, you're dreaming, meditating, and like I said, I'm feeling like there's a strong message. Some of you guys could ask for this, but I'm feeling like there's something that you're not speaking through your mouth. You're speaking through something through your heart. Your heart is asking for something, and that is coming to you. So what is your tap into what it is that your heart, the heart chakra is really, really alive here. You have the collaborative ideas. That's two hearts. Collaborative dreams. That's two hearts coming together. Faith in the process. That's you trusting into your heart, trusting that your heart only brings you win-win situations, trusting that your heart will not lead you astray. There's a need for the collective just in general to get back in tune with their hearts, with the power of their hearts instead of the power of their hands. Okay. All right. From the sacred creators, we have Nourish the Sacred Feminine And we have lead your metamorphosis. Divine feminines, where are you? Divine feminines, where are you? Divine masculines, where are you? Are you nourishing your feminines? Whether these could be the special feminine in your life, or these could be your children, your family members. Are you nourishing the feminine? Are you embracing that feminine way? And then for my divine feminines, are you embracing your natural feminine way? This is a silent type of inner knowing. This is a silent confidence. This is your intuition. This is your dreams. This is also piggybacking off faith in the process, because this is also you planted your seeds. You can't see anything, and you just have to come up and water and water and water and water and water. And how many relationships has we got in? Just girl talk real quick. Masculines, I hope you don't mind. How many times have you been in a relationship where it felt like you didn't quite see the bud, you didn't quite see what all of your nurturing was doing, you didn't quite see what all of your hard work was growing, you couldn't quite see under the surface, but something kept telling you to come up and nourish and nourish and nourish and nourish and nourish. And I wonder how many of you guys have strong trees. How many guys, you thought you were nourishing a plant or a flower, but there was a strong tree. There was something that was coming, that was about to take root. Now, I'm not saying that you just keep on pouring and pouring and pouring and not getting anything in return. As I learn in life, people are giving. It's just what we expect, what we expect to be reciprocated with. Sometimes that's not it. We get reciprocated in different ways. And then we try to control things, and we want reciprocation in different ways, where we may feel like if a man is spending money, let's get real, if a man is spending money, does that mean that he's attentive? But then you still have this emptiness because you're not getting the intimacy that you crave, or you're not getting because you're not putting out any you're not watering anything to receive anything back. You're not getting the love. You're not getting the appreciation. You're not getting the attention. You thought that something else, you thought that if you had something else, you would feel fulfilled, but you realize that you aren't feeling fulfilled. This is a deeper thing. This is not just like on the outside. And then for the masculines, are you nurturing your emotions? How do you feel? You may not have had people tell you that. Now I'm asking you, are you okay? How do you feel? Is there anything you want to talk about? Is there anything on your mind? How did your day go? A lot of masculines do not get asked, are they okay? They get asked, you didn't do enough to make me feel okay. Forget what it is that you're going through. And a lot of people, there's a need for you to nurture your feelings, nurture your emotions, nurture yourself, nourish your sacred feminine energy. Your sacred feminine energy, it nurtures, it creates life, it births. It brings manifestations into fruition. You have also lead your metamorphosis. This is about you transforming. This is about you not playing small. So for some of you guys, you got the opportunity to give. Give with your whole chest. Give with your whole heart. You cannot lose. You cannot lose. I was just talking to a friend the other day, like, I'm ready to tap into that infinite source where I'm not expecting, because I'm a giver. And just to be 100% honest, when you're a giver, sometimes you give and you feel like you don't give with the idea that, okay, this person going to give me that thing back. It's not that type of expectations. But if you give with the expectations that, okay, this person's going to treat me nice, they're going to be happy, they're going to receive my gift happily, there will be nothing in return. And sometimes it's not like that. And then I feel salty. I feel like, and one of the things my mother always told me, if you give from the heart, you'll never feel robbed. You'll never feel robbed of anything. You can't be robbed of anything if you're giving from your heart. When you give with the expectation to receive, you will always feel robbed. When you give without um, the expectation to receive, you'll never feel robbed. My uncle told me this too, but it was in terms of money. Don't give anybody any type of money that you need back. And that's just how I give. If I give you some money, you can keep it. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, on Tuesday you owe me $65, so it's Tuesday and I'm checking on my $65. I'm not that type of giver. But sometimes you get into, like, what happens when you give a lot of yourself in a relationship and you feel like you're not getting anything in return, or you give up vulnerability, or you show certain parts of yourself and you realize that a person is still showing up with a mask. You feel robbed. You feel like, how dare you? It was hard for me to take my mask off, and how dare you come in here with your mask on? You feel a certain type of way. This is a need for you to give a little bit more of yourself. Give a little bit more of yourself. What I'm relearning again is that it's not about what a person gives me. It's about what I'm willing to give a person. That's the lesson that I've been learning over and over and over and over and over. It's not about what I'm willing to receive. It's about what I'm willing to give. Especially in times when you feel like I can't give no more. Those are usually the crucial moments when Spirit is like, open up. When you feel like I can't do this no more, it's open up. Yes, you can. You just got here. The party has just started. There's a need for you to not play it small anymore. You're blossoming. It's time for you to come on out. You're going through a transitioning. Also, there's a lot of divine intervention happening. So this is a moment of yes. The feminine energy is yes, yes, yes. The feminine energy is supposed to just be receiving. This is the energy of yes. Spirit wants you to nourish the sacred feminine, because this is the energy where you're supposed to open up and just receive. Just say yes. All right, let's get right into the reading. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, angels. Thank you, God. All right, let's get right into the reading. What do we have for Libra? Let's see. Okay. Oh, we got two coming out. Okay. Oh, your heart is open. Your heart is open. Okay. So this major opportunity you have. Also creative, very, very creative. You came out first. You got the Queen of Swords. And not only did you come out, but you came out with the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is very, very vulnerable. It's very vulnerable. Think about your first love. Okay. It's very, very vulnerable. It's that naiveness. It's that innocence. It's basically the Fool card. It's your heart is open. You're ready to jump off the cliff. But then you have this inner knowing. And this is where this Queen of Swords comes in. For some of you guys, you've been training for this for lifetimes. This is this training. This is this structure. This is this inner knowing. This is this intelligence. And this is you using heart and mind. But it's a little bit more intimate. So some of you guys, you may start this process through self. This process may start through opening yourself up completely with yourself, understanding who you are, what you do, why you do what you do, why you think the way you think, why you speak the way you speak, why you make the choices that you make. This is you being very, very intentional. And then also, this is also the Queen of Wands making structure. And usually, I'm not the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords. So somebody is very, very beautiful, very attractive, very bold. Okay. The Queen of Swords is making this structure of not cussing people out, harsh tones, this, that. The Queen of Swords is regaining structure and focus, using unconditional love, tapping right into that heart chakra. It's like the Queen of Swords has realized what works for you works for you. But tapping into having my heart open, being vulnerable, being creative, being loving, unconditionally, intuitiveness, open, feminine energy. That is what works for me. For some of you guys, you're learning the equipment that you need to fight your battle. And it looks different than what's out in the world or what you may have been introduced to. Most of the times it looks way different than what the world is saying. The world could be telling you it's time for you to harden up and do this and And the Queen of Swords is like, I'm already strong. I'm already smart. I'm already this. My mind is already brilliant. I trust my mind. I trust my mind to get me here and there. I need to tap back into my heart. I need to tap back into my heart space. Yeah, my ego may be happy and my ego may be confident and my ego may be feeling good that I have this control and I'm cutting this off and cutting that off and cutting it. But my inner child, my essence, my true self wants to tap into my heart, wants to be open, wants to be loving, wants to be giving. My inner essence wants to pour. My inner essence wants to be used. That's when you come through and you're like, God, use me. How could I be used in this situation? My inner essence is still a servant here, still learning. I got so much to learn. My ego may act like I think I know it all and I have this sword and I can cut this off and I can create a tower here and expose the lies there and do this and that. But my inner essence is way deeper. It's not about that. For some of you guys, you're getting back to your inner essence, which is beautiful, all in itself. The challenge that you have right now is sitting. The King of Swords sits with his emotions, okay? So the challenge that you're having right now is sitting with your emotions. And then you have the King of Swords, which is the master of balancing heart and mind. It's the master of balancing conscious, clear conscious, awakened decisions. Not sleep decisions, but awakened decisions. For some of you guys, there may be a challenge for you to kind of like calm down and meditate. Get to yourself. If you feel like you're a busybody, there may be some time where you just need to, you can meditate while you move. Walking is a form of meditation. Exercise is a form of meditation. But I do feel like there's a need for someone to get still. For some of you guys, you maybe have a challenge with spirituality, faith in the invisible help. You may feel like that you have to put your hands on everything in order for something to be moved. The King of Cups is a king of enlightenment, like he knows the truth. For some of you guys, the challenge for you is becoming 100% open. That inner child is guarded by this Queen of Swords here. But still, this is a great place for you. But also opening up yourself, being 100% committed and opening up yourself, being 100% open. Some of you guys, you could be having a challenge of following your heart, following the decisions, your heart's decisions. Let's see what we have. Okay, got these cups coming out. Got the Ace of Cups. Okay. At the Four of Wands, there's some type of disruptive energy. Yeah, something may be disruptive. Friction. For some of you guys, there may be some type of friction when it comes to love. Yeah, friction when it comes to love. The Devil card here. With the Ten of Wands. All right. So for some of you guys, right now in this process, there could be a lot of friction. There could be a lot of disruption happening, particularly in homes, particularly in foundations that you've tried to build and you tried to build, and you're realizing that it's causing friction because you built them with conditions. There's some foundations that you build out of insecurity. You got the Devil card showing up here. These are all your negative thoughts. There are foundations being broken down right now. Not as excruciating as a tower, okay? But uncomfortable, disruptive, a little bit of friction even. And this is a gift. Something is also happening to make you tap more into your heart space. You got this Ace of Cups coming. But I feel like that there's some type of false foundation or a house that you built that is stressful. Number one. Got the Ten of Wands here. For some of you guys, there is the same thing is coming to you again. If there was something that you felt like you failed in this thing of life, okay, you may have felt that some type of communication, something here, it's coming back around again. And this period of disruption is showing you an easier way of doing things. For some of you, yeah, this definitely has a lot to do with some type of love relationship or some type of relationship. We do have collaborative dreaming here. So there is some type of relationship that was built off of a false, and this is a false sense of self. This is your false sense of self. For some of you guys, you may feel this like addictive or obsessive energy too. False sense of self. Let's see. What is Libra not seeing? I'm getting here that this Devil energy, something was not this is not how you intended to do things. This is how you got influenced to do things. Be mindful of the influence. There's a way that there's something that you did not intend to do. You did not intend. This wasn't your intentions. When you go deep down in your heart space, your inner child, your inner self, your inner being, this is not how you intended something to happen. So the fact that something is disrupting, this is a gift because this wasn't even your intentions. It's just that sometimes we get so wrapped up in the material and the physical things that our hands have built that we forget that we didn't even want to do this in the first place. We didn't even want to build something like this. We forget in the beauty of the chaos. Okay. All right. So for some of you guys, what you're not seeing, this could be in some type of career or something. There's something that you have been waiting for. or there's something that you're waiting for, or there's something that you have been nurturing. Just, I feel like you've tapped into the energy of nurturing, because you are nurturing this thing. You do have the High Priestess here. You have the Knight of Pentacles here. It's just that something is not happening as fast as you would like it. But you don't see that the rocket ship is taking off. The rocket ship is about to take off. The Tower. This is sacrifice. And what you have sacrificed is time. Okay? Lots of time. Because the Knight of Pentacles is a long, long journey. So also this could be in the sense of self. Some of you guys don't see how far it is that you've came. Some of you guys are not seeing the good of your hard work. For some of you guys, there could be a relationship that is in breakdown, and you may feel like a failure because you failed at a relationship, when really you actually did pretty well. You completed it. You actually did a great thing when it comes to the spiritual plane. There is some type of drama or conflict that's standing in the way of you seeing you. And that is why this opportunity is here. Think about the sword here as a mirror. It's being reflective. You're able to see yourself, see your true innocent self here. See your heart. You have an opportunity to see yourself. All right, what else do we have? There is a worker spirit. Yeah, there is a worker spirit. There's sacrifice here. Yeah. For some of you guys, your intentions were to sacrifice, hard work, work every day, fall in love with the process. Your intentions was to keep working, keep your head down, and then eventually you'll look up and see your happiness. For some of you guys, your intentions is also to work on your mindset, to completely keep on working and working and working and working and working until you look up and you see nothing but the Ten of Cups. Working on yourself. So there are a lot of false foundations. A lot of false foundations that are disrupting. Okay? And a lot of foundations that are being put together. And also, there could be a lot of people who are being put in your life that could be causing some type of disruptive feeling within. And this disruptive feeling within is getting you to look more at yourself or your heart's desire or what it is you truly want. Tap more into, be more vulnerable. Saying our wants and needs, asking for help, putting our wants out there, that's an action of vulnerability. That's why a lot of people don't do it. They don't ask for anything because they don't want to seem needy. Let's see. Let us clarify. Tell me more about the Page of Cups for Libra. Tell me more about the Page of Cups. Yes. Opening up yourself, speaking your heart. So you look at your heart, you tap into your heart, you're feeling all of these things. The Page of Cups is the feeling of all of these things. It's the spark. It's that urge to create, that urge to open up, that urge to dig deeper in self. And not only are you doing that, that gives you the encourage for you to actually express yourself, express your true self, your true nature. You have the Two of Cups. Now you're coming with your full cup, and you're coming with, you know, your full self, no mask. no mask on. This could definitely be a relationship. This could definitely be some type of creative endeavor. But you're coming, the opportunity is for you to remove the mask. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords. It looks like the Queen of Swords got some type of truth. Realized that she needed to step right in. Yeah. You have the Chariot here. There could have been something that did not go your way. There could have been something that, some type of disappointment or some type of delay or something that you felt like was not coming. That made you kind of look and say, okay, what do I really want? What do I really want in life? For some of you guys, you had this overwhelming drive to find love. Overwhelming drive to find something outside of yourself. That kind of made you look more into yourself as to why. Why? Also, your lack of willpower, or also for some of you guys, this put a mirror up to your aggression. Your obsessions. For some of you guys, you may have had some type of obsessive feelings with finding love. This what the forcefulness in love. Why are you being so forceful? Why are you so obsessed with some type of relationship? And then here's this breakdown. Here's this disruption that's getting you to kind of look at yourself. For some of you guys, you've seen the illusions as to why. And I feel like the illusions as to why is, which everyone is, you felt like that there was a love relationship, something outside of yourself that would complete you and make you whole. For some of you guys, you may even still feel that way. And this may be a little bit disruptive because this is how we all were taught with the, love, the romance movies and the little kid love movies and things. We are taught that there's another person that makes us whole. We're not taught about being whole on by ourselves. And then if you are taught that, it's like it was a bad thing. For some of you guys, you realize that a relationship doesn't make you whole. For some of you guys, you could have put all of you into a relationship and you get to a point where you may say things like, I have no more to give, or this is like I've given all. It wasn't about, the relationship was not about the other person. Our relationships are about us. And for some of you guys, you're finally using a relationship, or you're using your obsession to a certain type of relationship to put up a mirror so you can really see yourself. Notice the things that come out of you when you get into a relationship. Notice the things that you react. These are the mirrors that Spirit is putting up to you, okay? These are the illusions. For some of you guys, this could also be money. This could be that obsession, like that hustle and bustle, and you doing everything that you can and you feel like, okay, well, what? Or maybe you're trying to figure out, well, why am I so obsessed with this, and why am I making certain decisions, and it makes you look at yourself, okay? Tell me more about the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, Seven of Wands. All right, so For some of you guys, your intentions were not to be open, vulnerable, or accept this gift, okay? But something is yours. Something is yours. Or this could be just some type of phase here. Something is definitely yours. And there's something, for some of you guys, you don't know, like, you may not understand a certain type of job placement. You might not understand why you're around a certain type of person, why you attracted someone. This is your person. There's a need for you to balance something. Put more energy into balancing something. Tell me more about the Four of Wands in reverse. For some of you guys, you could have also, your intention was to fight something. Something was breaking apart and you kept on trying to hold on to it. Feelings. This is you seeing the feelings. This is for what it is that you've created. A lot of times we don't like to walk away from something because we've created it. Even if the house has already fell down or the foundation has already broken and collapsed. We still would like to say that that's my house. That's my broken and collapsed house. I built that. There's another side to a story. There's some type of enlightenment. You're only seeing the disruption. That's one face of the moon. That's an illusion that you're seeing. And this illusion is playing on your emotions. With the Queen of Cups here. There's some big emotions that you have to this. But some of you guys, you're not quite open to it. Tell me more about the Devil card. Not quite open to receiving this. Just sitting back and receiving. But you see what the Devil card does? It sheds light on the illusion. Shedding light on the illusion makes you see that there is an illusion. Makes you get out of the illusion. Everything is working in your trust the process. There is going to come a time where you do need to feel your emotions. This could be a time where you're like, I feel like somebody is going to stop right in the midst of fighting. It almost looks like, if you can kind of see, it almost looks like both of their eyes are so hell-bent on seeing things clearly now. I feel like someone is going to stop fighting. There's a need for a person to stop fighting it. Stop fighting it. There's a way that you're fighting it. You're fighting something. You're trying to fight your battle using someone else's equipment. It's a need for you to tap into your own equipment, all right? Tap into fighting something. I feel like someone's going to stop right in their tracks. They're not going to be able to, not going to be able to hold up this front. And you're going to look, but not only look with your heart. Tell me more about the King of Cups. And this is probably the most challenging part here, is sitting with something. Sitting in it. Tell me more about the... Yeah. While nothing is moving, it's sitting, it's pausing, it's reflecting. The challenging part is reflecting. There's some past moments that you may not even want to rehash, go over. Something may be too painful for you to even begin to even sit with. That's the most challenging part, is just sitting with it. There's so much that you don't know. For some of you guys, there could also be a person that you're missing. Or there's also some type of disappointment. For some of you guys, you can't sit with some type of disappointment, lack of making a choice, or not being able to make some type of choice, or leading to a point of delay. Feeling like you took 2 steps backwards too. Sitting with some type of disappointment, and this is all in the destruction, the disruption here. Tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles. Tell me more about the High Priestess. Tell me more about the Chariot. Yes, yes. All right, the Temperance here. You got the Page of Swords. You don't see that right now your work, the work that you have done, there's something that you have just been nurturing unconsciously. You don't see that the work that you have done has made a clear choice to the universe for your happiness, that you're ready for your ultimate happiness, which is your clear intentions, that I just want to work and bring I'm ready to sacrifice so that I can look up and only see my Ten of Cups. Some of you guys, it could be the Ten of Pentacles. You have the Two of Swords here, which is a clear choice. Something took long in the making, but now you've decided. And you've decided on your happiness. You decided that you're putting your happiness first. You decided that what you're looking at, what you're in tune with, what you're embodying right now is the Ten of Cups. You've decided to embody the Ten of Cups. You decided to be the Ten of Cups. Now you get these things coming towards you. For some of you guys, you may have different things in your life, or you may have different relationships in your life that you didn't realize was vibrating on a certain type of level, because you could have had these illusions painted around you. But now that you put your happiness as a priority, now you're being met with it again. Okay? I said something like being met with some type of there's an experience, so there's a person that's still watching you. There's something that's still, I feel like this could be your happiness or something that you are trying to, yeah, there could definitely be a past lover here that's still watching and admiring you. That definitely wants to reach out to you, or definitely wants to speak to you. All right? Okay. So we got the Empress, the Justice card, and the Five of Cups. Here we get to it. The Empress. You've been trying to move. This is heart and mind here. Big heart and mind energy. For some of you guys, you really want to forgive. This is you forgiving. This is you being okay with these spilled cups. You're working really hard because you really want to forgive things that didn't work out, or these foundations that could have crumbled because they were built off of false lies, false self, built off of the false self. If your intentions is to forgive someone or something in your life, it's forgiven. It's already forgiven. The energy of the Empress and the energy of the Justice card is just too big here. Literally. Just too big here. For some of you guys, you realize that your happiness lies in your forgiveness. You can't go on holding grudges. It doesn't make you feel good. And everyone in your life may be telling you, like, you need to still be mad, or you're this over that. One thing I learned, if you're not too mad at something, or you're not too this, you don't quite fit in, because everyone's complaining about their problems all day. Don't really have problems to complain about, or you ain't heartbroken, or you ain't got money issues, or your kids ain't going crazy, What is, you really ain't fitting into society right now, and that should let you know that the world is usually always opposite with what spirit is saying. It's opposite because it's just a projection of what a lot of people are feeling on the inside, and usually we project things um, out of fear. So usually this is all fear. But for some of you guys, you've tapped in, you realize that I need to forgive this, I need to forgive something. So you are sacrificing something so you could forgive. I feel like unknowingly, unconsciously. I feel like so God has already been moving. Already. There's also some justice here that's tapped onto your forgiveness. Also some good karma coming in for your hard work. There's some work that you've been doing for a long time that you don't even know it. There's something that you've been sacrificing for a long time that you don't even see it. And that's because you're fully involved in the process. I feel like for some of you guys, you'll be able to talk to a person. You'll be able to see a person head on that could have done something wrong or could have, that you'll be able to forgive. You'll be able to catch someone in the act, and you have a different way of doing things. So there's a lot of things coming to you. For some of you guys, there's something that you did or something that you felt like you failed or something like that. There's another test coming. And then for some of you guys, there is some type of, you put your focus and you decided on your happiness. So there's something that's coming right around. All of these things are heaven sent. Have faith in the process. Also, meditation is key. Protect your energy. The most challenging thing that you have to do is sit with some type of disappointment or sit with some type of choice that you felt like you made, or sit with some type of delay. Sit in something not moving. Nourish your sacred feminine. All right. So that is your Sunday morning message. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give the reading a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.